Dark.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Shot in the Dark. I am your host, John Siino Evil here. Let's get right down to it. AEW Dark Elevation. The show starts with footage from after Saturday night's Dynamite, with Eddie Kingston in the ring, putting over Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. You guys probably seen this online, but it's like, I guess, the official footage of it. He pretty much talks about him and Penta. They're going to kick the Young Bucks' ass on Wednesday. Then he starts talking about AEW caring about their fans, and they're not here for just a paycheck. And he keeps mentioning the other show, obviously the competition with NXT or WWE in general. And he ends it by saying, try the veal, tip your waitress, get home safe. Nice little New York pop from me there. Match number 1, Gun Club. Billy and Colton with a record of 4-0 defeated Ryan Nemeth and JD Drake. It should be noted there's a full crowd for this show. So this was taped before Dynamite on Saturday. So real rowdy crowd here. They're really behind the Gun Club here, so I'm guessing this is the first match they saw for the night. And Billy pins Nemeth after the famouser. Penelope Ford defeated Valentina Rossi, a very quick win here, winning with a gutbuster. Brian Cage, 22-3, defeated Serpentico very easily here with the Drill Claw. We go into a rare singles match from Carl Anderson here. I think this is his singles debut in AEW, and also his AEW Dark debut, defeating Wheeler Yuta, who's also making his debut. You might have heard of Yuta. He's been in New Japan Pro Wrestling and pretty much everywhere in the Indies recently. Yuta actually had a very nice showing here. He had the crowd behind him, but the Young Bucks and Doc Gallows outside were able to attack him at one point, resulting in Anderson hitting a diving neckbreaker for the win. Dustin Rhodes, Lee Johnson, and Brock Anderson defeated the team of Adrian Alanis, Liam Gray, and Justin Carino. Carino, no relation to Steve and Colby, making his AEW debut. He's better known as Gigolo Justin from WrestlePro. He's also wrestled on Impact and Monday Night Raw. Johnson really stood out in this match. Even Brock Anderson looked pretty good. But Dustin Rhodes does end up getting the pin on Alanis after a bulldog. Now hear me out for a second. Shouldn't the young talent get the pin and go over here? Just a minor gripe. I mean, it happened in the Gun Club match as well, with Billy getting the pin. I understand, putting them with the younger talent, but I feel like, why not just have the younger talent get the pin here? You know, Brock Anderson could have got the pin, or Lee Johnson, but I feel like Dustin Rhodes always has to get over. It's okay. Match number 6, The Acclaimed defeated the team of Matt Justice and PB Smooth, making his debut. Smooth has wrestled in AIW and GCW. Caster's freestyle wasn't really that memorable. He referenced Derek Booker and Joe Biden. Yeah, not very quotable for me this week. But Caster does get the pin on Justice after the mic drop. Rio, with a record of 13-9, defeated Kylie and King. Pretty good match here. It ends with King missing the frog splash and getting hit with the running double knees for the pin and the win from Rio. The Varsity Blonde defeated Jake Logan and Aaron Rourke. Extremely quick match here with Pillman pinning Logan after his springboard clothesline. Thunder Rosa defeated Catalina Perez very quick with the Peruvian Calavera choke, which Paul White just doesn't want to call it that. He wants to call it the Peruvian necktie. He says he prefers that, so I guess he could just change moves names here. But as you know, on AEW Dark Elevation, then you just call the moves whatever you want to call them. The Blade defeated Chuck Taylor. He had his legs on the ropes for leverage, as well as the bunny helping him here. After Taylor attacked Blade, but TH2 come out and attack him. And Orange Cassidy walks out and clears the ring. So obviously, as you might know, Trent Beretta has had recent surgery, so he'll be out for a while. So it looks like just Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy will be rolling together here, maybe as a tag team. Private Party and Matt Hardy defeated Alex Reynolds, Alan Five Angels, and Cole Cabana from Dark Order. A good trios match here. Mark Quinn gets the pin on Angels after Matt Hardy cheats a little bit, and Private Party hits the gin and juice for the win. Hikaru Shida, with a record of 31-4, defeated Rekata Haka. Nice match here from Shida, winning with the katana. Eddie Kingston and Penta El Zero Miedo in the main event defeated TH2, the Hybrid 2. TH2 comes out to the Harley Family Office music. So I guess that makes him officially part of this. My only gripe is I don't think Angelico dances as well to this music than his TH2 music. So yeah, that's a little gripe there. Good main event here. Penta gets the pin on Jack Evans with the Fear Factor. So as I noted, this was taped before Dynamite on Saturday, so obviously there's a crowd, there's a light, there's a lot of fans here. And then Tuesday night's Dark was taped after Dynamite because it is dark, and the only people ringside are the roster. So we get into that show. Wardlow defeated Baron Black here with his knee to the corner finisher, which actually has a name now. They call it the Casualty of War, as Wardlow gets the win here. Lee Johnson defeated Barry Morales with the Brain Dog. I highly enjoyed this match. It went a little over 5 minutes, but they both got to show off a lot in this match. Abaddon defeated Hyon, making her debut. Hyon is from Booker T's Reality of Wrestling promotion. She's recently been seen a lot on the Ring of Honor Women's Division Wednesday YouTube show. She's also fought on Monday Night Raw in the past. Abaddon wins quickly here with her leg hook DDT. Powerhouse Hobbs, with a record of 14-3, defeated Marco Stunt. Hobbs comes out solo today, and Taz on commentary explains it's because Hobbs is in a bad mood and just wants to beat someone's ass, and he does so. In under a minute here, he catches Marco's sliced bread attempt right into the town business for the win. Lance Archer defeated Kenny Bengal, making his debut. He's wrestled in Northeast Wrestling. And as the match starts, he has a couple second thoughts, and he tries to lead to the back, but Archer runs and grabs him and finishes it off with the helicoaster for the win. Ty Conti defeated Charlotte Renegade with the DDT very easily. QT Marshall and Aaron Solo defeated the team of Chad Lennox and Zechariah, making their debut. They come out with Dustin Rhodes as they're presented as two students from his Rhodes Wrestling Academy. Solo pins Zechariah after a diamond cutter from Marshall and a diving foot stomp from Solo for the win. Frankie Kazarian defeated JD Drake. This is a match I was highly looking forward to, as these are two top names, obviously. The Wingmen try to get involved, but they get ejected to the back. Tough contest for Kazarian, but Kaz does end up winning with the crossface chicken wing as Drake taps out. And Helico defeated Arjun Singh, making his debut quickly with the Navarro Death Roll submission, and Helico does come on to his music here, so I got happy. After Matt Hardy approaches George Joel, who's at ringside, and tells him that time is taken for him to make his decision on joining Hardy Family Office that he did last week. Alex Marvez is backstage, asking Joey Janela for an update on his injury and his status with Sonny Kiss, but Janela pretty much isn't saying anything, so Marvez talks about this new go-go bar nearby to try to cheer him up, and Janela says that he's frustrated and he just walks away. Nyla Rose defeated the debuting Holidead. Holidead is a former tag team partner of Thunder Rosa when they were the Twisted Sisters, former Shine Tag Team Champions. Similar look and style as Rosa. She's also appeared on NXT and Raw. Rose wins quickly with the Beast Bomb here. The Blade defeated Sonny Kiss. A really good back and forth match here. Blade winning with the Dr. Bomb and one of the longest matches of the show. After the match, the Bunny and TH2, they join Blade in attacking Kiss. Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy running for the save. Then Joey Janela runs in awkwardly late, saying that he's ready to fight as well. They all look at him kind of awkwardly. Janela tries to help Kiss up, but Kiss pushes Janela away. Julia Hart defeated Ashley Dubois. Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Colt Cabana defeated Private Party and Jack Evans. A really good trios match here. It's kind of weird though. They kind of treated this as the main event of the show. Even Excalibur signed off at the end, but this was not the main event of the show, as we had two more matches. Shawn Dean defeated JDX, making his debut. This is Dean's first match in March and his first victory in AEW here, winning with the Sugar Hold submission. JDX has appeared as Justin Xavier on NXT before. In the main event, Cesar Bononi and Ryan Nemeth defeated Jake St. Patrick and Sage Scott when Nemeth gets the pin on Scott after a neckbreaker. NWA Powerrr, Joe Galley starts with some breaking news that there's going to be a new points-based tournament called the Champion Series. And then Nick Aldis, Camille, other champions and legends will be involved. More info will be released soon, but this tournament starts on July 13th. Genocide with Taryn Terrell defeated Lady Frost with the Jenna 9000 Tombstone Piledriver. May Valentine is backstage interviewing Saul Renaro after earning a TV title shot on High Voltage after beating Colby Carrano and PJ Hawks in a triple threat on their YouTube show. Renaro says that he's 3 seconds away from beating the Pope and becoming the TV champion, but Colby Carrano comes out and attacks Renaro from the back as May Valentine is pleading for him to stop. Carrano takes out Renaro with a vicious-looking brainbuster on the apron. Because of this, the TV title match for tonight with the Pope has been postponed. Austin Idol and Tyrus come out and say that they want the Pope now. Pope comes out and gets in the ring and says, "Let's go," but Idol pulls Tyrus away and says, "Not now." Aaron Stevens, Captain Yuma, Mims, they team up to take on Kratos, Luke Hawks, and PJ Hawks. Captain Yuma making his power debut, the former Johnny Yuma from PWG. Even though the tag champs, Stevens and Kratos, are on opposite sides, they said this match was their idea as an exhibition for the newer talent to show off. And then right towards the end, Mecha Wolf and Bestia 666 come out. They start attacking everybody, causing a no contest. Jack Stain and Crimson is backstage. Crimson says that he taught Slice Boogie a lesson last week, and now he can move on. May asks Dane why he intervened on Boogie's behalf, and Dane says that Boogie is a good kid, and maybe Crimson went too far. Crimson got a little defensive here, and Dane says that they need to talk about something personal that they'll reveal soon. JTG and Chris Adonis have a quick promo at the podium, pretty much hyping up their match next week for the vacant national title. Strictly Business say that JTG has no friends, but Fred Rosser comes out and says that he'll be JTG's backup. We go to a segment called Heart to Heart, hosted by Meg Valentine. Pretty much he's sitting with the masked mystery man, who's not really answering any questions about who he is, and says the only person that knows who he is Billy Corgan, and his main goal here is to win the NWA title. May is backstage with Thunder Rosa and says that even though she loves and respects Melina, a lot of people backstage don't like her, so she's gonna sit out this main event for tonight, which is Kylie Rae defeated Melina. Melina pretty much had the match under control, but Rae hits a super kick out of nowhere to get her first victory in NWA. NXT UK, Mark Coffey defeated Shaw Samuels with a spinning elbow. Pretty good match here from both of these guys. Amelia McKenzie was backstage speaking about Meiko Satomura winning the title, but then Isla Dawn pops up with the lights flickering and says that Amelia says to her that she has some unfinished business with Isla Dawn. We go to the PC where we see a new recruit named Myla Smith. She's talking about the PC, but it quickly turns dark, and Aoife Valkyrie goes to the ring and starts training. Ginny comes in, starts critiquing her, and Myla says that she can beat Aoife, and Ginny tells the rookie that she doesn't care what she does. Subculture is seen celebrating last week's win when Pretty Deadly walk past them, and Subculture challenges them for a tag team title shot, but they ignore them and just walk away. Stevie Turner defeated the debuting Laura Di Matteo. Both of these women worked really hard in this short match. Turner wins with a flatliner that she kind of like uses a flatliner off the ropes, which looked pretty cool. Matteo, she has wrestled in Progress Wrestling. Nathan Fraser was training in the PC until Kenny Williams came in and started bothering him. We see a video of a mysterious person signing an NXT UK contract, and she signs the name Blair Davenport, so rumors are saying that this could be Bea Priestley making her debut in NXT UK under this new name. We see a video hyping up Jack Stars, challenging Tyler Bate for the Heritage Cup. Teoman defeated Oliver Carter by submission with a crossface, and after the match, he went to reapply it, but Rohan Raja comes out to save Carter, only for Carter to turn around and beat down Raja, aligning himself with Teoman. So that was kind of interesting here. We get a video of A-Kid where he challenges Jordan Devlin for the next episode, as well as Bate versus Stars being official, and Meiko Satomura will be there as well. The main event here, fantastic main event. Ilja Dragunov defeated Joe Coffey and Rampage in a triple threat for a number one contenders match. This match is so great. I mean, Dragunov probably continues to be one of my favorite wrestlers. His style works extremely well off of Rampage and Coffey and makes him look better in result. Definitely recommend to check this match out. Rampage hits a doctor bomb to Coffey at the end. He tries to hit it on Dragunov, but he escapes and hits a torpedo Moscow off the ropes for the pin. And after the match, Walter comes out to confront Dragunov, and he ends up slapping him down, applies the chokehold, and posing for his title with his foot on Dragunov's chest. So I cannot wait for that rematch, as that was my favorite match of last year. 205 Live, pretty sad episode here, as this is a lot of people obviously have left 205 Live recently, or just WWE in general. So we'll see the last matches here of Arya Daivari, who goes out with a loss from Ikemen Jiro, who wins with the Ikemen Slash. The NXT crowd, it should be noted, is really behind Jiro. And then Grayson Waller defeated August Gray, who was also gone from WWE as well, winning with a curb stomp. So yeah, so Daivari, August Gray, Kurt Stallion, the Bollywood Boys, Everrise, Breezango, Tony Nese, they're all gone. These are regulars on 205 Live, so the only real people that are left on the roster now are Ikemen Jiro, Asher Hale, Ari Sterling, and Waller. But we'll be seeing some new names soon, as the breakout tournament was announced in NXT on Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to next week's 205 Live. On New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, we have another episode of Ignition. Fred Gahai and Wheeler Yuta defeated Kevin Knight and DKC, with Yuta rolling up Knight for the pin. Clark Connors defeated Rocky Romero with a one-arm powerbomb, and in the main event for the Strong Championship, Tom Lawler defeated Carl Fredericks. Really good match here, almost 20 minutes. After multiple attempts, Lawler finally hits a PK for the win, and after the match, Lawler and Kratos, they help Fredericks up, only to take him out once again, but Satoshi Kojima comes out for the save and tells Tom Lawler that he's the next challenger for the Strong Championship, and he will kick his ass. Ring of Honor, Survival of the Fittest, the finals here. First match is Matt Taven defeated Dutch by disqualification. Dutch is part of the Righteous. He is the former Bill Carr. Interesting note, when he was in FCW, he used to wrestle as Bobby Dutch. Vita Von Star tries to interfere, but Maria Kanellis comes out and kicks her out, and also kicks her out of the women's title tournament. And then right when Taven had the match won, Vincent comes out dressed in one of Taven's purple suits. Taven goes to chase him, but he gets attacked by Vita and Bateman, causing disqualification. After the match, Meg Bennett comes out to try to save them. They all start brawling. Then Vincent cuts a promo saying that nobody is going to care about Taven if he keeps trying to sacrifice himself, as Taven looks defeated by these words. And the Survival of the Fittest finals here. The competitors are Bandito, Brian Johnson, Chris Dickinson, Demonic Flamita, Eli Isom, and Rhett Titus. And the winner ends up being Bandito here. It comes down to him and Isom as the final two here, as Bandito makes Isom submit, and he will go to Survivor of the Fittest. He'll go to Best of the World and get a title shot against Roosh. On main event, Bronson Reed made his main event debut defeating Drew Gulak here, and Karrion Kross defeated Shelton Benjamin. So it looks like we'll probably be seeing one or if not both of these guys soon in the main roster, especially with Bronson Reed dropping the North American title. And the W Network editions of the week, WXW We Love Wrestling number 11, and another episode of ICW Fight Club. That is me for this week. You guys can catch me here next week for another episode of Shot in the Dark.